talking about.
Okay.
Get you hooked up. There we go. Chef Shoe. Yeah, this is some pretty cool stuff. It just keeps going deeper and deeper.
Yeah, and the connection, the correlation, like I was saying, like what we were talking about, Atagardis or Atagatis. Yeah, like looking at that and just showing how everything correlates. Even if we go all the way to, we can get to Egypt, we can get to Sumerian, and then we're back in it's Phoenician. And it's just wild because, like, I don't know. I never knew that everything. Hold on, sharpshoot. But see, I still don't. Oh, okay. It's because it's on my phone. Let me put it on the iPad. Because it's like I still don't see where it's talking about cult, but it's just because.
Okay, so you go down past name, and it's just past that.
Yeah, I got it now. It's just I had to do some things. It asks me if I would like to hide the appeal for a week. I hide the appeal for a week, and every time I open a link, it's still it's like showing me, hey, we would like your money. I'm not paying you, Wikipedia. You're not even
not free.
Yeah, right. Yeah, information is no longer free. Like, it's knowledge. You have to pay for your knowledge, which is foolish because educom means to bring out of. But anyway, oh, I see it here. Unlike Shamash. Okay, I got it. Okay, let's just make sure I can follow along.
Now, Utu as a feminine noun, Seti Ra'am Utu, given the letter's prominence with Yaja of Ascalon. It may refer to Shapshu. Similar, the letter EA 155 from Ambilaki of Tyre to the Pharaoh includes a feminine Utu, Lugal, Utu, Duratam, line 644. Old Akkadian names such as Talad Shamsi, Samas gave me birth. And Uma Samas, Samas is my mother, Samas, might indicate a female sun goddess tradition in 3rd millennium BC Mesopotamia derived from the northwest Semitic solar goddesses. Okay, and that's where I was talking to you about where I don't understand, like, everybody using the term Semitic as like a prejudice thing, because there were tons of Semitic people in that region that weren't Jewish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even in that, there's a movie. It wasn't The Ring of Power. It was something else that I watched, and it was talking about how the Jewish control. Where's my notes at now? Because because they were talking about the Jewish control that, and that word, and they created that concept just for people, New World Order. I think I got it under that. Who do not do what they like. Come on. Here it is. Jews have been known to kidnap, blah, 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 the Holocaust. Nothing. I was just reading that. I wasn't going
Thanks,
there.
man.
I was just,
trying to keep this history here, you know.
I was just reading out loud. Disclaimer, this has nothing to do with the show. The views and words that come from my mouth are no reflection of Roger Hanson or the history show.
All right, so
no.
I'll read the short little direct description they have for the Northwest Semitic. Northwest Semitic is a division of the Semitic languages comprising the indigenous languages of the Levant. It emerged from Proto-Semitic in the early Bronze Age. It is first attested in proper names identified as Amorite in the Middle Bronze Age. So, like, when you hear Amorite, that was a Semitic group too.
So. And where was their location? In
Northwest Semitic. Yeah. So that it would include the Levant and areas like that. You go there would be Semitics too that would be up around the Turkish area as well, and Armenia, areas like that.
I'm still looking for where because after this I want to see, because I gotta organize these notes. I'll just like start typing somewhere and it'll be in the wrong section, and then I'll have like a whole bunch of tabs. Like literally, when you look at my Firefox, it has the infinity sign because that's how many tabs I have open. It doesn't have a number anymore. It's just literally the sign of infinite. Like, yeah, I was just looking because I heard this before, and people like to just completely associate it with one culture, but there's more to it. It's more than just what,
It really is. And then Samas, okay, like there's a difference between Shamash and Samas. You know, I mean,
isn't Shamash the woman, and then the other one, or
there's a story actually about her, and it's different. It's not even related to Shamash, to be honest with you. I mean, at all. Now Shamash was an ancient Mesopotamian sun god, earlier known as Utu, and that's Sumerian Utu, UTU, which means sun. He was believed to see everything that happened in the world every day, and was therefore responsible for justice and protection of travelers. As a divine judge, he could be associated with the underworld. Additionally, he could serve as the god of divination, typically alongside the weather god Adad. While he was universally regarded as one of the primary gods, he was particularly venerated in Sippar and Larsa. The moon god Nana, Sin, and his wife Ningal were regarded as his parents, while his twin sister was Inanna, Ishtar. Occasionally, other goddesses such as Manzat and Pinnaker could be regarded as his sisters too. The dawn goddess Aya, Sherida, was his wife, and multiple texts describes their daily reunions taking place on a mountain where the sun was believed to set. Among their children were Katum, the personification of truth, dream deities such as Mamu, as well as the god Isham. Utu's name could be used to write the names of many foreign solar deities. Graphically, the connection between him and the Hurrian solar god Shemij is particularly well attested, and the latter could be associated with Aya as well. While no myths focusing on Utu are known, he often appears as an ally in other figures of both Sumerian and Akkadian compositions. According to narratives by the Muses' death, he helped protect him when the Gala demons tried to drag him to the underworld. Now, the Musi is the husband of Anna, or Nana, I should say, and she's Ishtar. So, you know the story I told you about Nana being going down into the underworld and then being
and having to meet her sister, and then, the person that,
and then Enki raising her from the dead.
This is our first. Oh my gosh, it's like our first date. No, but seriously, that was when we first. Yeah, I do remember.
Now, the music. You remember how I told you that Inanna had her follower go to all the temples, and it was Inky who finally helped her.
Yeah.
Well, see, she also, according to some of the stories, had her follower go to Dumuzi, and Dumuzi was sitting on his throne just being lazy, and he said, you know, fuck it, I ain't doing that shit. You know what I mean? So when Inanna came back from freaking the underworld, she went up on Dumuzi and seen him sitting there just being all lazy on his throne, freaking had him turned into a traded him his life for her life, because you can't come out of the underworld without freaking
reincarnation,
without another life taking your place.
Yeah.
So if you're resurrected and brought out of the underworld, you have to have somebody take your place. So she had to choose who it was that was going to freaking take her place, and she chose Dumuzi. So Dumuzi freaks out, starts running off, and before the demons could get him, he says a prayer to frickin' Ishtar's brother, which is Shamash, because he followed him. And Shamash, being the great guy he is, freaking turned him into a snake and allowed him to crawl off and way to safety.
The great guy that he is, you gotta be like. But once he turned into a snake, was he able to turn back into a human, or was he a snake for the rest of eternity?
Dumuzi is a snake.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So what about the snake goddess, the serpent goddess then?
Now, Dumuzi's death, he helped protect him when the Gala demons tried to drag him off to the underworld. And the Gala demons in Sumerian and ancient Mesopotamian religion were great demons or devils of the ancient Mesopotamian underworld.
Look how their heads look like the third eye. Did you see how their face looks like the third eye?
Yep. Eyeballs.
That's crazy.
Now, the reason why
Gilgamesh.
Yeah,
I bet that.
Epic of Gilgamesh is an epic poem from the ancient Mesopotamia. The literary history of Gilgamesh begins with 5 Sumerian poems about Gilgamesh, king of Uruk, dating from the 3rd dynasty of Ur. These independent stories were later used as source material for a combined epic in Akkadian. It's pretty cool. That's actually the first ever written epic. Ever. What do you think of that?
I think that's really crazy because I didn't know it was the first one when I was reading it.
That's
just Norman and probably just telling us that no one was listening, so I can only imagine.
So, and I brought that up because we were talking about Shop Shoe, and we went into let me see.